Hello, hello, hello. Are you out there, folks? Can you hear me? Oh, snap. Another video game banger. This is NES Turtles arcade game. What up, Ethan K? What up, Mike Cantanello? Cantilio? Sorry, your name is small for me, but Michael C. What up? Yo, Ukami. Yo, Jonathan. Yo, Glimbo. Slice. Yo, Movie Meister. Toko. Tyrosine Tech. How's it going, everybody? Are we back? Are we ready? It's been a while. It's been a hot minute since I have played the old Baldur's Gate. What up, Travio? Glad to catch a stream. Glad to have you here. Getting ready to snag them golden dice. Well, this ain't a tactician play or whatever. Don't you have to play like honor mode or whatever the hard difficulty is for them golden die? I do think this is just on the default difficulty. Also, man, anytime I click out this window, the frame rate on this game drops like a rock. Yeah, this is a silly warm-up, exactly, where I let chat make the crucial decisions when the time comes, when the big moments hit. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember exactly how we were playing this. I know we had given into our evil tendencies once in a while, at the very least. But, like, Will's in the crew, which makes me assume that we didn't, like, slaughter the grove. So we must have been at least a little bit of a hero when it came to dealing with the goblins. But, you know, I'm sure we'll remember the decisions we made as we go. I was thinking of pulling up the YouTube videos of when we last played, just so I could get an idea. But, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll understand it as we go. I think we're capable of such things. Hello, everyone. Hi. What's up? I see you now. Let me get rid of this stream starting soon. The stream is starting now. I know normally I kick things off with like with commercials and stuff, but we've got photo mode now, so I feel like whenever I stream this, I'm gonna have to pull up like just, a goofy dance scene for everybody. And, the crew can really move it when they want to. But enough of that. Get me out of this dang old photo mode. Boop. Alright, so let's give you guys and maybe me a little refresher and see what we're working with here. Alright, I knew we were a monk. Okay, we were already dipping into rogue. Cool, so I can get that second bonus action is what I'm going for. We got Will, who was a warlock and a bard. Okay, cool. We got cleric and wizard for Shadowheart. I wanted to give her like some extra spell utilities, so I dipped one level into wizard so we could, read scrolls and learn them. Seemed like a smart idea. I resist necrotic. What kind of cleric am I? Does it tell me? Because they've added that new fun cleric that I might switch her to. Yo, what up, Frank? Only thing I remember is eating Gale's hand and kicking that squirrel. Yeah, I know we don't have Gale in the squad because I may have bit him real hard. From Andu, you're happy to watch a BG3 stream while playing BG3. I've done that plenty of times. Oh, we all resist necrotic. Maybe. Oh, that's from the Blessing of Saloon. That's okay. Gotcha. Like, did I keep her a trickery one, or did I go to a different? What's my channel divinity? That might tell me. Okay, so I think I kept her trickery. If we've got invoke duplicity, right? Isn't that what that means? What does trickery really get me, other than, I guess, some specific spells? Because I remember I was never a big trickery cleric guy, and now that there is a, Death Domain cleric, that seems way more fun and in line, perhaps, with, what we're having Shadowheart do. We also got Lae'zel being a fighter. I'm pretty sure we have her as a battle master. Would be my guess. Do we got? Yeah, we got the command or the superiority dies. Those, her super die. I definitely think that's probably the strongest fighter class in IMO. I've never really done the Eldritch Knight, and I guess they got
everything is.
What did they get? Like Magic Archer or something in the recent update. Anyway, how's it been? For those of you Baldur's Gate fans, that patch 8 dropped, and I don't know about you, but I messed with it a bit, and I think a lot of the new stuff they added was real cool. I like the new classes and stuff. But anyway, let's get the heck out of this creepy dank dungeon. Whatever we were doing here. Yeah, it's wild how useful it is to just have Lae'zel tripping folks. Yep. I love tripping people. I love having, what was it, riposte? Whatever lets me smack them when they miss me. That's pretty good. I'm so stoked, though. I feel like I paused this playthrough at a very exciting time. I guess we've probably had it for a few levels now. But we're in Dark Zone, and I got my magic warp anywhere in the dark. I can just be like, wah! And that, like, only uses a bonus action. It's not like I can only do it once a short rest or whatever, or use a spell slot. It is just, yo, if you see a dark spot, you can be in that dark spot. Wow. And this area is like all dark spot, so we can just be moving like a freaking teleporting machine. And so when that's right, and that's why I'm excited to level up one more time in Rogue, because that'll give us the Thief subclass, which will give us a second bonus action. So we gonna be zipping. I think we just leveled up, so we're gonna be a while, but that's the dream right there. Double teleports, exactly.
Would you ever want a statue of yourself, Will?
It seems a rather vain notion to me, but I can't say I haven't thought about it. How about you?
I suppose it might.
Okay, I was gonna say she's got to have an answer, right?
Though I'd be less keen on having birds perching on my head forevermore.
Think of the mess they'd make. Well, better your statue's head than your own.
You don't want a real bird shitting on your head, Shadowheart. Zipping and zopping, that's right. Okay. Where do we want to go? What do we got here? What are our quests? Okay, we can go to the House of Healing. We can punish the wicked. Okay, let's look at the quest really quick. Let me see what we got going on. Infiltrate the ranks. Okay, we kept Marcus from abducting Isobel. What about my, do I have, like, my evil? Is there a dark urge? Can I see those quests, what we're doing so far? We let the pixie out of the lantern so we can just walk around freely, which you should always do. The urge. Okay, what's the last thing we did? Isobel, Cleric of Salune, Defender of Last Light. Oh, okay, so we did kill her. The butler told you to kill her. Butler knows what's best with you. He knows how to get your old life back. Isn't that all you want? To find out who you were and get back to the glorious old butcher? You know what? Maybe we should just teleport. Although I'd like to find a teleport spot near here so I don't have to walk all the way back here. Because we got... Yeah, we'd have to go all kind of this way. There's got to be a teleport spot like kind of in the middle of town, right? So maybe we head kind of more center of town. Possibly, that way we can just kind of zip back here. Because I kind of want to go back to the inn and see what state we left it in. I don't remember if we killed that cleric that was keeping it safe because, you know, our dark master bid us to. That's like kind of the main thing. I want to make sure I know whether or not we did. Thought this was a resist run. Ha. I mean, look, it's one of those things where it's like, I kind of want to leave it in you guys' hands, but I like the role play of, at the very least, he's, you know, kind of hesitant to be just an out-and-out murder machine. But, like, you know, we're not going to try too hard to be Mr. Goody Two-Shoes or nothing. We just, you know... Like, I'd like to figure out who I am. I'd like to know my history, and if this weird goblin imp dude keeps showing up in my dreams going, kill these people and I'll tell you who you are, you know, maybe we'll listen to him. Maybe we'll see what he's got to say. For the resistance to be meaningful, you got to give in once in a while. Yeah, you know. Completed a playthrough with a friend using the new wizard class, and it was super fun. They've got the sword, like, wizard, which does sound cool. I think I saw someone saying, like, they did, like, a Jedi playthrough. Oh, this is the towers. All right, well, it's a close enough teleport. What did we do back at Last Light Inn? How's it looking here? All right, okay. People are still alive here. We got living folk. But
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars.
I mean, do we how do we are there okay, I'm trying to just remember what my thought process would have been last time we were playing. Was I like, okay, we keep this place alive, you know, maybe for now. And eventually we will, you know, do as we are told. Or were we just like, nah, these kindly folk, there's no way we're going to just murder all of them. No way we're that evil. Right?
Right tool will do the trick.
Ooh. Alright, what do we got here? May the Mood Maiden protect us. I delayed my meeting with Morfred, only to find the entire masonry had been raided and all its inhabitants taken for questioning. Doubt I'll ever see my brother again. If they get him, I'll be next. One look at my shrine will tell on me, but I would not deny Our Lady of Silver, even though the pain of what Ketherick has promised to do to any who would not convert. So yeah, so Ketherick was like, hey man, stop worshipping the moon and worship her dark sister. And these folks were like, we want to keep worshiping the moon. No way, man. But are there like part of me, okay, chat, part of me metagaming here to like kind of out of characterness. But there's a big part of me that kind of wants to let this go down just because, like, what happens? Like, her not being here is going to doom everyone in this place. But also, this is, like, where we go for safety after, like, our whole fight with the Moonrise Tower stuff. Right? Well, I guess maybe not. But, like, I've beaten this game. I know where this game is going. And there's a lot of stuff that I feel like kind of relies on the survival of these people. so where's the plot go without them, you know? What happens?
This is the one Sceleritas sent you to kill. Every scrap of your marrow yearns to end her.
On with you. Unless you want to come back to a gaggle of shadow-cursed Harpers.
Like, can I... Yeah, okay, start a community poll. Can I do that? Alright, I think I have the voting open. You guys should be able to. I can't remember if that's something I've got to enable on the Twitch side, but I'm going to let this sit here for a second and see if you... Oh, okay, we're getting some votes in. Okay, number one is me telling her that something wants me to kill her. That's not killing her. So just in case that was what you were voting for, just want to let you know what your vote meant. I don't know if you're all just picking the same thing or if only one person figured out how to vote. Oh! Alright. I mean, still have a few questions. Could be just like, you know, let's get more lore. But this makes me think that at least 2 people... Okay, so this is telling me we've split the vote 3 way, or like we've had 3 voters and 2 have voted just to tell her that I want to kill her, which, alright, we'll do it.
And yet, you hesitate.
She doesn't believe you will do it. You can see she wants to believe there is mercy in all, even in the worst.
You aren't the first to threaten me. But I know the eyes of a killer when I see them. You mean me no harm, do you? An experienced cleric can tell such things.
The urge within does not want to talk. The restless urge starts to scream.
All right. Oh yeah. What up, Kimasabe? Or Kimasobe, I guess. Retreat into your mind. Fester in the urges. Yeah, okay. I feel like 1 and 2 is just kill her. 3 and 4 are both kind of like, don't kill her now. 3 is like, stop it. But for 4 is stop it. 3 feels kind of more like, I must bide my time.
The moment you even began to think of it, it was already over.
Oh, never mind. Guess 3 was a murderer choice. Whoop. She's already hurting. Oh, man. Oh, boy. All right, well. You know what? I'm the killer here. I won't stain the blood of my friends. Or stain my friends' hands with... You understand what I'm saying? Killer! And we get a crit. Yeah, I love that the party's just going with it. Like, none of them went, "What are you doing, Doug?" Wait, where'd that guy come from?
No. What in the 9 hells happened?
Isobel and I got into a little spat. Hey, you know what? This, you guys got us into this mess. All right, I need to figure out like a consistent like timer to give you guys. I know that there's probably some level of delay, so I should give some space, but also think we've only got a handful of voters, so I don't know. But I don't want to make the time so short that no one has a chance to vote, you know? And I do believe I'm like 99.99% sure that I don't have a way to have this set up for YouTube, so this is purely Twitch, and also mobile apparently gives no vote option. I mean, you can also throw numbers in the chat. They won't count in the game, but I will at least see if there's like a very vocal, you know, people wanting to vote for certain things. But alright, I haven't seen this move in a little bit. So I guess we're gonna try and persuade. Let's go, squad. We're we're also going to have a guidance. I'll save my scroll. If she doesn't believe this, that's fine. Ooh. Alright, if we got a lot of, whatchamacallem, inspirations, we'll try it again, but... Yeah, we're full up on inspros. We can use an inspo just to see. We don't have to kill Jaheira. Ooh! Ah, still not quite. I don't think she's gonna buy it, guys.
Liar. It was you who killed her.
Who, me?
I gave you my trust too easily. But with the same ease, I swear I'll strike you down. Harpers, we must cleanse.
About those Harpers.
But hark. Something stirs.
We got the blessing of Selûne and then killed her. How do you think that's gonna... Are we gonna keep that blessing, or do you think that's, gone?
It's happening. They'll all be taken by the shadows. Only by the grace of Isobel's spell will we be spared the same fate.
Okay, so we still got this. We still got her spell.
You and I are destined to fight side by side. But if the shades don't take you, I have the next claim on your head.
Well, don't tell me that. You're giving me no reason to help you.
Until then, to battle.
I'm invisible, so I'm not in battle. I turned invisible after my first murder. I forgot. So we can kill anyone we want. Nope. Oh, it wore off. I wasn't in... Well, oh well. Okay. So, kicking things off with Shady Heart. Why doesn't she have an action? What? What, she didn't do anything. Are we surprised? I don't know. You know what? Whatever. Well, you can't really do much, so I guess, give us a little assistance and summon a magic halberd for... Oh, you know what? Never mind, we already got it. I was gonna say, Damon was gonna give us some really good gloves, and he's probably a monster now. But looks like we already got him, so that purpose is served. Yo, Seraphal, thank you for the sub. Yeah, I'm going to kill you right after I help you. Well, all right then. Oh, geesh. There's really not a great spot for her to hole up to defend, huh?
Moving.
Come up here and just start blasting people with spells when you get the chance, I guess. All right. Good job, Jaheira. Hey, Will? I know you're like a good guy and all. But, what if you set those dudes on fire with that? And I guess hit them with it too. Yeah, that'll work. God, this game's so good.
Beholds the dance of death.
Yeah, you know what? We probably get a nice juicy advantage here. Bam, and now I'm invisible again. Oh, and did his blood melt the ice? Whatever, man, because I'm also over here. And, how much does my attack do? 12 is my minimum. Oh, and he's only got 13. We gotta kill here. Oh, geez. Fire's spreading. What happened?
I will ascend. It's as if
Chunk him. And him. Nice. Someone's shooting at Doug? No way, not on my watch. And we're gonna throw it back at you. Yeah. Thought about making a Dark Urge blade singing wizard modeled after creepy old man Xehanort. Ooh, that'd be fun. I recently, because there was some chatter about a potential Chrono Trigger remake, like there were like rumors or something, which I don't know how founded they are at all. But that made me go, I kind of wanted to, I've never played a sorcerer in this, and I was thinking of doing a sorcerer playthrough of, ow, did that shoot? Yeah, he blasted me good there. Doing a sorcerer playthrough and making, what's his name, Magus, however you say it. What do I want? How do I normally have you play, Shadowheart? What have I given you? Ooh, we could have a minor elemental helping us out. They're a pretty big deal. Does she have like all the stuff that's like good for like if she heals you, she buffs you? Yeah, it gives you a blade song, temp hit points. Okay, and she's got the int thing. Okay, yeah, and she's got the thing where she heals you, she gives you bless. Cool, that's what I was wanting. All right, if she's got that, then I think we do a big ol' heal for folks. Is everybody in here? Yeah. So go ahead and do that. That'll be a bonus action. Nice. God, that's really good. That's a very powerful little combination there. I didn't think about how many people were going to be here to fight back and all this. Oh, I'm surrounded by light, so I can't teleport. Fair enough. I maybe could have stayed invisible, but...
These boots have seen everything.
These boots are made for killing. And that's just what they'll do. We shoot 2. Okay. Oh, can I not? Is that man invisible to me? Nope. I guess you can also take high ground and just keep shooting laser beams. Is this... Yeah, everybody over here is dead. Except for this guy. And now because we murdered someone and we're a great weapon master, we get a bonus attack, full attack. God, Battle Master's so good. I mean, I guess that's not from Battle Master, that's just having the feat, but still. Fighter is like your basic ass class in this, but I also think it is like one of the strongest. Well, Jaheira, I'd love to heal you and help you, but someone said that my head was next on the chopping block once this fight was over, so I don't feel like I have a big Oh, jeez. What the heck? Evil trees. Alright.
Got to move.
Woo! I was wanting to move next to him, not like... Nice! Okay. So she can deal with those nice and easy. Yes. Alright, cool. Oh! Oh, wait, never mind. She didn't hit me.
Very well.
Can't have disadvantage. I'm invisible. How can I have disadvantage?
The blade will not bend.
Whoa. Okay. I was like, that dude took like two full blasts and still lived?
I will not know failure.
Whoa. You're real far away. Nice. Oh, wait. I don't know what I hit that I took HP from and killed, but I guess it wasn't him. Ooh, a crit.
Heading there.
Oh, no! Well, luckily, with this spell, we really don't need to use an action. Way to go, Jaheira. Nice try. By the way, Doug's here to save your ass. I mean, what if I just start hitting her? The AI controls her. Do you think it would switch her? Hey, you know. Oh, do I not have... Oh, I just realized I've only got one sword. I thought I had two. Thought it was dual wielding. Well. I guess we don't have to worry about that. I'm a monk. Forced retirement. Hold on, can it tell me what that was? End Jaheira's career permanently. Alright. Oh, these are all Dark Urge inspirations. I didn't think about that. Of course they would be.
This is my time.
$48. Oh, geez. We maybe actually want to, like, really do something to this thing. I'm guessing it's weak to fire? No. There we go. Spire now. I had to roll the... Okay, so I can buff a friend with my bonus action. You know what? Why not? I made him a bard. I might as well use his bard stuff.
My name.
Oh, you're kidding me. Good thing we still got this. And you know what? F it. I'm sick of you shooting me. Ooh. You know what? We might not have enough movement to actually get it, but...
Got to move.
Your job isn't really to actually hit him. Your job is to get close and mess him up with your guardians. Yeah.
No choice but to keep going. With haste.
Probably could have sneak attacked and done more, but whatever. Alright, well. Anybody got anything to say about what I just did? Oh, the cursed vines. Get away from this thing. You ding-dongs. I said get away from it. Well. I guess Spirit Guardians is going to wear out over time anyway. Will, you're like usually a paragon of good. You cool with all this?
Isobel, Selûne's light made real. And you slaughtered her like cattle and left Last Light for the shadows to feed on. I'd ask what's become of you, but perhaps this is who you've been all along. Either way, I mourn for the image of you I once held dear.
But I will continue to risk my life at your side.
Owing to your dubious compulsions, we've lost crucial allies.
Oh, jeez, everyone's mad about this.
Powerful, but you are not insightful.
That crashed training room was illuminating. Our Gith instructor is always so brutal.
My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their
Now,
ranks.
we saved the
I
inn.
myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell. Of course.
There we go. We got her back on our side going like, wow, your abusive teacher sure sounded cool.
The lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. They underestimated me, so they paid the price. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
Alright. Shadowheart, you hate Selûnites.
A lot of people died because you lost the run of yourself. Isabel shielded them from the shadows, and you left them vulnerable.
Yeah, but she worships Selûne.
If you can't control yourself, you're nothing but a liability.
Oh. Seems like our friend's not big on our choice. Alright, I feel like... What's her name? Jaheira is probably going to have the best... Whoa. Jaheira's naked down there. Sylvan Scimitar, melee caster. Instead of its dexterity modifier, the affected entity adds its spellcasting ability modifier to attack rolls. You already do that, I think. Because I'm pretty sure I have you as a... Pact Blade. And Doug's dexterity is better than his wisdom, so that doesn't really do much for him either. It was an objectively disadvantageous move. I understand their perspective. I mean, yeah. But, you know. Who do you think would have good loot? We're gonna have a lot of corpses to sift through, and I don't feel like going through. Never mind, we found the trader, and I have the mod where traders die with everything in their inventory. And also, consumables and gold are weight-free, baby! Oh, shit! Okay, you're still saying this was a disadvantageous move, gang? Because, our stock just got huge. Alright, let's start divvying this shit up. I'll take the thieves' tools, obviously. Potions and whatnot, we'll grab all them. I'll just, steal this. And scrolls, honestly, we can give these to Shadowheart. She can choose to learn whatever she wants. Okay, making first attack of the round. Can produce, you know what? Hey, great axe, Lae'zel. Sounds like you. Heavy crossbow, don't care. Firebolt and fireball staff. Shadowheart can have that, though. Her blessed staff that she has right now is hella good. Javelin 1, mace 1, rapier +2. Will, you might get use out of this. I can't remember what I got you holding right now. Okay. Regular +1's not so interested in. Hat of uninhibited Kushigo. That sounds like monk stuff. Dealing damage with an unarmed attack, where it gives +1 bonus to their spell save DCs. I don't think we really have any spell saves, so that's not super good for us. Like, does this count as a spell save? That's a con save, but it's an attack roll. But is this determined by our spell stat? I don't really know how this works in D&D or Baldur's Gate. Okay, barkskin armor. Have the effect of barkskin, increasing your armor class to 16. So it's just a 16 armor class. Unnecessary. Mighty cloth, gain bull's strength. I mean, we'll take it. We don't have anyone I think who's really going to use it right now, but we'll take it. Glad Karlach isn't alive to see this mess. Look, man. Things got a little out of hand. I'll admit it. I'm going to steal just basically all the stuff, and we can figure out what we want to give people later. I'm pretty sure I sold all these to her, so it's just funny that I'm taking it back to sell it to someone else later who, based on the way I play, could potentially just end up also dead. Just, you know, taking all this. We'll take these, send this to camp. We're going to be able to make our clothes look all pretty with all these dyes we got, though. What up, Bahamut? Have I tried any of the new subclasses out since last streaming? I'm doing a playthrough with friends where I've been playing as, what are they called? The new ranger, the swarm keeper class, and it honestly seems a little underwhelming. I think it's a really fun idea. I like the concept of it a lot, but so far actually playing it hasn't been super fun. Dang, I was like, she should have the most strength, so she could probably deal with encumbrance, right? Yeah, she's got 20 strength. Damn, that made her crazy over encumbered. Okay, maybe you don't do that. Okay, let's list it by weight. We'll just drop the heaviest stuff. Whoa, she's got this big egg. How much is the egg? 20 pounds. I guess it's a person in there. 400 gold. There we go. That's not as expensive. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a lot of weight. All right, we can drop these armors. They're fine. If we don't sell them, no big deal. There we go. Now we just find another trader somewhere.
Mind never quiet.
I do really want to try the giant barbarian. That seems super fun. And a thing I saw that makes me even more excited to try it is multi-classing it with a druid, and then you get the ability to turn giant, and then you can do your animal change and be a giant animal, and then like you're already probably playing with strength as a barbarian, so you take tavern brawler, and now you're a giant animal who is dealing bonus damage based on their strength, and it gets crazy. Take all these neat arrows you've got. Sorry, Damon. Would we want to do dual crossbows if I'm going to be getting an extra bonus action? Ooh, this would be the other short sword I would want if I was going to use one. Alright, you know what? Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I was thinking of just sifting through all these, but what we're going to do is just every time we freaking kill a traitor, just send it to camp. Alright? We'll sift this out at camp later when I'm, like, deciding what everyone's build and stuff should be. Anyone else that we think would have particularly good loot? I guess I never looted Isobel. Yeah, I'm always thinking of dual wielding whenever I go thief, because then just having all those bonus action attacks starts really adding up. Oh, they didn't. Isobel didn't leave a corpse. The like winged horror thing flew away with her, which I don't remember saying was okay. Yeah, we did go up there and her body was gone, but it was by design. Oh no, we even killed the cat. Sorry, cat. You did not deserve that. Oh, and all these tieflings that we saved from the grove. Poor Roland. He was adventuring out in the darkness on his own. And we rescued him just to bring him back here just to kill him. Whoops. Oh, and we're probably not going to save Art Kala anymore. Oh, geez, wait, what's her name? The one lady we rescued from the burning building. Was she here? I knew she was earlier, but maybe she left. Or maybe I never rescued her from that burning building. I don't even remember. Well, good old Bumbleweed's work is done again. I'll take these alchemical ingredients, though. I'm sure we could get a use out of that. Also, how much gold do we have now that we've done that? Hell yeah, we're at like 10K almost. This rules. I even though I've got like all my short rests and stuff, I want to go to camp and do a long rest. One, to see if anyone gets fed up and leaves in the night, and two, I assume my Dark Lord is going to talk to me about doing this. Bahamut, you're a little late. What happened here? Well, I'm the Dark Urge, and every so often in the middle of the night, I will be visited by an imp who claims to know me from my past. And he's like, hey, man, your evil dad really wants you to kill this lady. And I was like, but that lady's keeping everyone safe. And I'm pretty sure I had chosen to not do it the last time we streamed. But now that it's been a few months and I feel less attached to the plot, I was like, hey, you know what? What if we just see what happens if we listen to what my Dark Papa wants? I want to get all the other party members' perspective on what I've done. Like, Halsin's got to be real upset, right?
The shadow
curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
I don't think I've talked to him since we came to the Shadowlands. Maybe he'll... I've never seen him already being dead.
Poor soul. But in truth, if I had to choose between death and the Shadowfell, I'd choose death. Perhaps there's still a way to learn something from him. The dead can't deny their knowledge if asked the right question.
Hey, maybe you should speak with dead. Alright, Alright. What do you have, another thing for it?
Oak Father's blessings to you.
Nope. He has no thoughts on the murder of all those people. What about good old Astarion? Astarion doesn't get much play because I basically took his role. So I don't feel like I need him so much in the party, but I guess I could have respected him to be the charisma guy.
Did we really have to kill the Moon Maiden's servant?
Bard Astarion has funny insults. The new rogue class works with charisma and stuff too, right? So, like, that might have been a good mix for him. Started playing Expedition 33 after watching you stream, and man, it's such a good game. Yeah, I want to play more of that. I should, I was thinking about busting that out tonight, but I've been kind of playing Baldur's Gate on my off time, and it's got me back in the mood for it.
It's rather like watching a Tarask mating ritual. One simply assumes villages will be destroyed in the process.
Yeah, the swashbuckler.
You'll have to go quite a bit further to surprise me.
All right. That makes it sound like he's not, like, you know, fed up with me.
Your kill of that poor cleric can mean only one thing.
We might have awkward
The
NPCs
vials
standing
that
around because I also got a mod to make sure your party is in more cutscenes. So sometimes they just pop up. Okay. Hey, you know what? What do we... Okay, we don't need to vote on this one. This seems like a just to myself thing. Yeah, tap your foot impatiently. A butler should be on time.
Oh, apologies for the tardiness, my festering liege. I was away, admiring her body. I have never seen a torn tibia quite like that. A part of your past is here for you. I come with your disgusting prize.
Ooh. What do you guys say? Yeah, what news does the inn bring? What? Everyone's dead. Well, yeah, I figured we would take it, but I didn't know if we wanted to act ashamed of it or if we're like, no, I love this.
Prize is no payment, but a sign of reverence towards you. Come closer, my depraved prodigy. Try on your new gym jams. They're a present from father. It would be rude not to.
New gym jams? I mean, the cloak they gave me is awesome, so if all the items are equally as good.
Oh, such a strapping young behemoth.
You cannot speak, but you
Is
have
this Doug
power
now?
over your own cruelty.
What? 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 This is the real me. This is my true form.
And look at you. Now you're your perfect self again.
So I get a transformation that I can do?
Form.
Yeah.
Yes, the Slayer. You will do many naughty feats with it. Oh, I wish I had time to wax your hide and brush your spines. But your adoring butler must away.
Ugh.
But you should be hopeful for your bright future. You are going to kill again soon. You will keep chopping down the Moon Maiden's family tree.
Ketherick it
I shall
is.
return when you next have need of me. I have your estate to attend to. We will meet again there. Good night, sweet master.
Peace. Well, how do you think my friends are going to react to my new form? They've got a lot to kind of get over already. All right. I was really ready for them to like leave in the middle of the night. Where would that be? Ah, Slayer. Manifest your savage compulsions and assume the sinuously deadly Slayer form. Slayer form has 98 hit points, increased to 153 at level 10. When in Slayer's form, you can't talk or cast spells. When your Slayer form drops to 0 hit points, you revert. Okay. I can do it once per long rest. It's a bonus action. Okay. Well. Yeah, I'm curious if, oh, there go all the bodies, I guess. Like, people watching this in the future, if they're, like, going back through the playlist. I genuinely don't remember how good we were being earlier. But seeing how we saved all these people and that Will seems to like me quite a bit, I'm assuming we haven't been letting our evil out all that much. But I'm fairly sure I remember reloading to save Isobel when what's-his-name comes to get her. But now I've just completely undone that. Hey, you know, I wanted to do it myself. Ooh, we all failed a perception check. Something's coming. An opportunity for me to show off my new form, mayhaps. Oh boy. Oh, this ain't good. Oh boy. Jeez. And this is how Duhg dies. Why would any of his friends heal him after what they've seen him do? Oh, shit. This is maybe the worst surprise round I've ever had in this game. I completely forgot about this fight. Well, okay. I guess. Hunger of Hadar would normally be what I'd use, but, like, would this even bother these guys? Like, I assume, yeah, superior dark vision, so... Well, wait, no. It's magical darkness, so they'd still get messed up by that. Lae'zel got pulled way inside. Alright, okay, okay. What are we doing? What are we doing here? We have so many options to figure out. got this dead Harper right on our ass. Get out of here. I said shoo. Alright. Now we can at least back up. Oh, never mind. I thought we were out of attack of op. Lazel! Alright. The one I actually wanted to have do stuff, so we can have you do not the version that takes the spell slot, but get Bumbleweed back up. And then I think if you have these around you, should really mess up everybody, right?
Victory awaits.
Yeah, you should probably focus big boy. Oh, jeez, this guy. Can he even be tripped? What is he? I guess he's reeling. Alright, let's see. Oh. We try again. Okay, he's saved, so he could have tripped. I think we just gotta beat the hell out of this. What? Duhg! No! Okay, we're immobile. Just gotta thin this herd a little bit. Wake up, Duhg. Okay, so now he can use his bonus actions, which he gets some good ones, like being able to warp out of this. Alright, we've at least rallied at the bottom of the hill a little bit. It's unfortunate that these guys are going to have, you know, high ground on us, but we'll do what we can. I think she just kind of keeps pumping out group heals that also bless and buff. And do we have, like, any other good AoE blasties? Here we go. Here we go. All right, now we're talking. Oh, I thought that did damage. Oh well. They might slip when they come to us now. Oh shoot, she has to concentrate on it. Fuck. That was a total botch move. My bad. My bad. I thought that was like a ice type fireball. I didn't realize what I was actually casting. My mistake. But hey, whatever. We'll kill that guy. And we'll kill this guy. I said we'll kill this guy. Yeah! Woo! I forgot he was doing that. Alright, Douglas. 90 even with disadvantage. Oh, this'll undo the fire, but whatever. Or the ice, but whatever. I think setting these guys on fire is probably a good play, no? Yeah, yeah! Oh boy, I didn't realize these guys were bombs. That worked out. Well, okay. Hey, you know what, Shadowheart? You can stop concentrating on that just so you don't freeze it back over when your turn comes up. Actually, you have like no health. I shouldn't warp you over there. If anything, you should come over here and hide. Just pray he doesn't see you.
Out of mind. Battle favors the fearless. Finding my way.
Wow, I was sure that guy would be out of range. Basically was.
Can't give up. No time like the present.
I summon a magic axe to chop down this damn tree.
Time to strike.
Nice. Damn. I'm shocked Will didn't leave after your massacre. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought was going to happen. Like, that's sort of why I went back to camp, was like I knew what's-his-name would show up to be so proud of me. But then I figured Will would also be like, you know, on thinking on it, you're fucked up and I can't help you anymore. But hey, if you don't want to leave, I'm not complaining. I'm starting to remember, I think I was just more or less keeping him around for when Minthara joins, because I am 90% sure we spared her.
No holding back.
This guy's left all these dang roots everywhere. That's gonna make it annoying.
I am fury. I am death.
Kidding me. Knock it unconscious. Yeah, Will's just kind of, you know what? Doug seems to follow the beat of his own drum, and sometimes that drum is murder. But at the end of the day, he's still our best shot to stop this illithid problem I've got. So I guess I gotta go with him. Plus, he helped me kill Karlach. Because we definitely did that, chat, in case you forgot. Karlach is dead. I can still do whatchamacallit, unarmed attacks even if I've got weapons in both hands, right? Like even if I'm dual wielding? Actually, did I build him with dual wielding in mind? I can't remember if I did that. No, okay, so I don't have him with either dual wield or two weapon fighting equipped. That's fine. How are you finding Civ 7? I think it's a lot better after the last patch. You have to use a map tack mod still, but other than that, I think we fixed a lot of my dislikes. I haven't actually looked at it since the most recent patch. Like, I feel like I'm still in kind of an awkward place with Civ 7, to where my mind is still kind of like wanting to play Civ 6, but I just need to get used to it and kind of put in the time to really start feeling more and more comfortable with it.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Because Because I think it's a good game at its base. I just need to kind of get more used to it still. Fool me to think I'd fare better than other treasure hunters in this God's cursed wasteland. But the promise of cursed beast as a trophy was a temptation I couldn't leave behind. Bloody needle blights took me by surprise, though I'm not sure how. How could I have expected anything less? It's all so much worse than I imagined. Found a key up here, but unless it unlocks a chest full of water and sunlight, I've no use for it. I'll take that key. I bet it opens this conspicuously placed treasure chest. Knew it. Oh, cool. I can cast self-immolation. Okay. It's like there's no like an alternate way down or something from that. Oof. Alright, you know what? Let's get out of here, and maybe we'll just heal and call it another day, because Shadowheart used like all of her spell slots in that fight. And now that we don't have anyone at the Last Light Inn waiting for us, it's not like there's any sort of like real urgency to our quest. Ring is a hot commodity. Heyo. I see what you did there. Okay. Didn't know if we had like any backed up scenes to see. I feel like I don't rest in this game as much as I think the developers expected, because I feel like in a lot of my playthroughs I miss so much like camp dialogue. God, we have so much stuff now from I had completely forgotten, because I had done that a while ago, installed the mod that just makes sure vendors always have all their stuff. Do I really not have any speak with animal potions, or am I just not seeing it? I know they're the green one, and they're common. Okay.
I have something to ask.
What you got, Scratch?
Dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Scratch wanted to give me some sandals. Good dog. Here's the thing. Duhg Bumbleweed may seem evil, but he takes care of his own. Let's head back to Moonrise, or at least this kind of area. We won't go into Moonrise proper yet. There's still a lot of Act 2 stuff to see. Who has... There we go. Yeah, I knew one of you. If you didn't know, Long Strider is a ritual cast, which means if you're not in battle, you can kind of just cast it as many times as you want for free, and it lasts until a long rest. So it's not even concentration. He doesn't have to think about this. You can just keep them forever. You know what else is cool? Oh, do I not have it yet? Maybe it's at a higher level. Because I know one of the elementals you can cast is a freaking... what's she called? Grass, Earth, Elemental Lady. And then she can summon another Elemental. So it's like a double stacking Elemental cast. Dryad, that's it. Yeah, you can summon a dryad.
That sign above. This must be a brewery or distillery.
Ooh.
We should drop in for a quick sip. For research, of course.
Hell yeah. Let's go get crunk at the shadow-possessed bar.
What's up for discussion?
One day I'll get there. One day. Isn't it obvious? I stand on a stage, pretending. I was performing, and then the lights went out. I'm waiting for the curtain call.
Oh, poor guy. He was just doing a little bit of improv on stage, and then hell showed up. Oh, that's a druidic spell? Okay, so she'll never get that, so... I like how much shorter than the bar he was. What's up? What is it you're serving? Remastered.
It's bloated like a corpse and smells worse. Did the curse do this?
Leaning in, you can see how the creature's skin barely holds it together. The bulge of its belly is on the cusp of bursting wide open.
He looks set to burst, and will probably be left hip deep in his juices.
Go on, clean. Make it crank. Be drunk. You and I both. To our good health.
Ooh, okay. Well, I guess we're gonna do the rogue thing. We got way more bonuses with that. We're gonna pretend to drink. I think we're good. Hey, and everybody liked it.
Elixir. But such a small sip you take. Fear not. You will soon quaff as I do.
I'm still not quite sure, like, is his ass just huge, or is he like a centaur? Because it almost looks like he has extra legs when it shows him from the side.
Now tell me the story. A fable, a saga. Delight me.
Love the way he says that. Ooh, boy, I don't know if we're good. Are we any good at performing? You get a +1, okay. From aboard a mind flayer vessel, I witnessed the hells themselves. Nature's bounty and a verdant grove of druids. That sounds boring. Goblins' vile rituals. Silver-tongued devil bade me feast in his lavishly appointed banquet hall. Ascended a great tower infused with the most powerful of magic. Explored a lost fortress deep in the Underdark's bowels. I mean, the Mind Flayer vessel sounds like the most exciting, but that might be like a little over his head. magic tower, I think he'd be bored with. He doesn't catch me as a dude who'd love wizard stories. Yo, what up, Dark Riding? Thank you for that sub. Bad decisions have we made? Also, here's a good decision. Take my money. Thank you. We killed everybody at the inn earlier by murdering a cleric because my daddy said so. Seems like someone who'd like the Underdark. You know what? I can roll with that. Ooh. You give me Bardic Inspo. Do I want to use a whole spell on this? We're gonna have to do a bunch of charisma checks, I think, if we keep doing this. So I guess if she concentrates, she's only casting it once, right? Alright, we're gonna do that. Oh, baby. This could still go wrong. Hey! Will did not approve of this.
Like the dusty anniversary bottle, forgotten in the Wiggle cellar. Delightful. Delicious.
Why can't... Man, I know this game, like, kind of barely was able to come out without falling apart. So asking them to add more is, you know, obviously way too much. But, like, for an evil playthrough, can you imagine if, like, this guy or Ketherick and all them got to, like, join your party if you got to just travel around with the bad guys? How cool that'd be. Who placed this curse on this land?
Father Ketherick created. Father Ketherick.
Is he Ketherick's son? Or is he, like, saying father as, like, just a... like, you know, just a sign of reverence? Because this dude... like, spoilers maybe for some of you. Isobel, the pretty lady we killed just a little bit ago, she's Ketherick's daughter. So if this is Ketherick's son, this is some crazy dimorphism in the children. Alright, we're gonna pretend to drink. He is Ketherick's son? Man. Shadow Curse affects us in different ways, huh?
More stories.
Forgot that, at least to me, it seems like this drink stuff might be coming from his body. Alright, he wants stories about villains, foes, and beasts. I have transformed into an ancient beast, one of pure hate. That's like a Dark Urge unique one. We might have to pick that one, just because I don't know when I'm gonna have that opportunity again. Yeah, let's do that. I can be a scary beast, man. Whoa. Oh, I forgot the Bardic Inspiration was like just for a specific thing. I thought I would have it for all these. And she's concentrating on Eagle Splendor, so I can't have her concentrate on Guidance. Phooey. Okay. I think we'll use another Bardic just because it's going to be really hard to get this. Hey! Whoa. Stay down.
We can tell from the crack in your smile and the gleam in your foul eye.
Yeah! My foul eyes gleam.
Question, make your query, and drink once more.
How do the thorns sustain the shadows?
The spirit of the land. More drink.
Do you think you'll get mad if I ask another question without drinking?
Father Catherick's laughter. Not joy. Not ever, never. Only laughter. Questions done. Finished. Over. Only drink.
Alright. So what does that mean, that father's laughter? Like, also, heck yeah, another nat 20.
Father's personal, mysterious secret.
I love the whispered secret.
Not never. Father says, ordered, commanded. Don't say it. Don't say it. Hurricanes. Hurricanes.
Yeah, hell no, I was asking earlier if this guy was like a centaur or something. Thorm Tomb. Our journey is to take us to Thorm Tomb. Lae'zel was inspired by that. And so was I. Oh boy, our 4 inspos ain't going nowhere. We'll take all this. What's that? Oh, it's a weapon. A brewing ladle? It's a mace? Who? Hold on. We don't have anyone who would really use a one-handed mace very well, but I kind of just want to see it.
Eager for battle.
What? Why can't she wield it? I don't get it. Can I equip it? Oh, I could make it Will's pact weapon, maybe. Because sure, he doesn't have the strength for it, but... Is this just not a usable weapon? Because it doesn't say anything like can't be wielded by humanoids or whatever. Oh well. We'll take it as a trophy. Oh, not wares. I'm gonna send to camp.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Do mess our pardon. Our master distiller spills quite the cause. Now settle your mind, chum, and get your shine on. Be will it what?
What have you got?
Moon, mountain dark, coming right up. A man of proper taste.
Fine. How much do I owe you?
To chum yourself up and whisk the old luggy to jug bug you. So be what?
The curse has left him with as much sense as a newborn slug.
All right, Lae'zel. He's trying his best, okay? Okay. We also have to find the ledger, which that's like somewhere around here, isn't it? I feel like.
That might be worth
Oh.
a look.
I was going for the rat bat, but we found the ledger. Words are for the attention of Dark Justiciar Natasha are written across the top of every page. This is an excerpt from the last page. Morning, day 15. Sismund Norwalk said Ketheric wouldn't hold on to Moonrise Tower for long at this rate. Evening, day 18. Imani Atakni claimed it was unfair that the Thorms had the cushiest jobs. Night, day 22. Mark Jacobs, Benjamin Blanchett, made jokes about the Thorms, especially Lord Ketheric. Said he was a misery guts, a weeping nutsack, and discussed exactly how his wife would have liked it. I know that what Mark and Ben said was just plain awful, Lady Natasha, but they're some of my best friends, and I've never heard such talk out of them. They were upset over their wages being cut, and they were the drunkest I'd ever seen by midnight. I know it looks bad, but hand over heart, you've never met two gents more devoted to Our Lady. I swear it. A different, more elegant script appears beneath it. Our Lady of Loss would be proud of you, Madeline. Do not worry about Mark and Benjamin. Myself and your two gents are simply going to have a little chat. I promise. End of excerpt. Excuse me, but what's the rat bat? Rat catcher. Attack rolls against beasts have advantage. That's fun. It's a great club. Oh. Lae'zel doesn't need to equip it, but if anyone would use it, it would be her, so she can at least hold it.
All right. What now?
You won't drink too quickly.
Oh, Always Sunny. Yeah, of course. Didn't think about that. They have
Pave my path with
a rat bat in that.
Build my castle with bones.
Doug, you can't be saying that kind of stuff out loud, man.
Wonder what's past this.
Icarus Corrosion. When the wearer deals acid damage, they also inflict noxious fumes upon the target. Acid damage. Hold on. I could have sworn someone had... Weapon attacks also deal 2 acid damage. My gloves are way too good, but we could... Extra bardic versus proficiency with longbows. She has proficiency with longbows anyway, right? Like, I feel like that's part of her Gith upbringing. Does she really need these? Like, yeah, they're dealing 2 extra damage, but she doesn't do ranged attacks that much. You know what? Executive decision. Even if this makes her unable to use that bow, we'll figure out a different bow for her to use. Because if she's got 2 extra acid damage, which I would take over being able to see in the dark. But then she is also putting noxious fumes. Doing this in a very roundabout backwards way, but whatever. Because noxious fumes... Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe this is bad, actually. I thought noxious fumes... Is it nauseous? There's like nauseous or something where it keeps you from doing actions. So I thought she would be like literally stunning with every hit. Maybe this isn't as good as I thought. Because honestly, if the fumes put an area around her, that would actually be really bad, wouldn't it? Because she would always be in melee range dealing with the 1 to 4 acid damage. Oh, hostile creatures. So that would mean it doesn't affect her, right? Fighters have proficiency with all equipment. Okay, good. So yeah, so that was literally just giving her a +2 on her bow attacks, which, you know what? That's not even that great a buff. We can figure out a better buff for her. We'll try it. We'll try it, because it seems like these things could synergize really well, potentially. And if it doesn't, we'll figure something else out. Just hopefully we don't try that on, like,
Don't mind if I do.
you know, a fight that really messes us up.
Research notes. They describe a powerful venom extracted from a rare purple worm. Distiller Isobel Thorm sought to create a fatal poison using the worm's gullet. He procured several parts of a worm gullet, but rinsed one in error. The poison he brewed was noxious, but not fatal. Isobel devoted months to formulating a deadly poison with the remaining ingredients, without success. After exhaustive experimentation, he was able to make a near-deadly extract from the glands. But to complete his poison, Isobel required one last ingredient, the petals of a corpse rose. The book's index reveals corpse roses may grow near tombs, mausoleums, and particularly redolent cadavers. Isobel enlisted a courier from Baldur's Gate to obtain corpse rose petals and other ingredients and deliver them to a covert location. Unfortunately, a deep purple stain darkens the final page, obscuring the parcel's destination.
Good one. All right. Focus your eyes on the page. Oh, shoot. An intelligence roll? I didn't realize that's what this was going to be. Good luck. Ooh. What up, Teagle Bell? Hello, Senor Grant. Didn't realize you streamed solo on Twitch too besides Good Time Zone. Yes. Welcome.
Your mind separates the black from the blue, revealing the stash's location. You mark your map as a reminder.
We're going to get
With
some
the
deadly
corpse rose petals
poison.
the package contains, you might create Isobel's purple worm poison.
Purple worm poison, my PWP. Well, obviously I'll take all these other potions he worked on. Potions and lotions. Also be careful about that door. Man, having cat's grace on everything is just so crazy. Punch drunk bastards. Tippler's Rage. When you're drunk, you have advantage on attack rolls. You can create a blast with each attack, dealing 1/4 thunder damage for 3 meters. Would that synergize real well with like a drunken monk build, you think? So I haven't really messed with that class yet, but I've heard it was kind of underwhelming. But I could see that weapon potentially being a big deal. It's just rotten food.
Is that a human arm? Do I even want to know?
Doug, of course you want to know. You love that shit. Drunken Monk isn't a great monk sub. Isn't the best monk subclass. They kind of already had the 3 best in the game. Fair. Ooh.
What's that?
I was hoping
Oops.
you'd come to chat. What do you need?
I forgot. Are we rizzing up Shadowheart? Oh, she probably loves that we just killed that lady. I mean, wait, no, she was really mad about it when we talked about it last time, though. Which means she probably won't love option 2, huh? You and I, we share something special, I think.
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
I feel like you've been distracted of late. I don't want us to drift apart.
I won't pretend that I don't know what you mean. Ever since we entered the Shadow Curse, I felt like something's calling to me. Some purpose that I need to find. Give me some time. If I can figure out whatever it is that I need to do, well, then there should be more time for us.
That's cool, I guess. I'll tell you about these other secrets when you're less distracted. You don't need to worry about them right now. Oh wait, I think I accidentally talked to her instead of digging. Polymorph. Shadowheart will probably never be quite high enough level to learn that, but good to have it on hand just in case she does. But I think she's probably only going to keep the 1 wizard level. Nothing over here, huh?
You found the ledger.
Oh.
Guess you're not so useless. Get back to Master on the double.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. Just gonna explore around a little bit, you noisy bird.
Something over there.
Drunken Master rocks butts off of bodies. It's so much fun. Yeah, I want to mess with some of the new classes, but I really like Shadow Monk. Honestly, I should probably take like a quick respec detour soonish, because I do think I'm going to want to switch Shadowheart, because I think I kept her as Trickery Monk, or Trickery Cleric, but I think I'm going to switch her to Death Cleric, because that seems way more fun and good. I'll be honest, I don't think Trickery Monk, or Trickery, I keep calling it Monk. Trickery Cleric seems very good in this to me. Might as well warp back to that guy and give him the thingy, right? Which would be up there, okay. Always. Reclass Shadowheart to Life Domain Cleric. It's insane amounts of healing. Yeah. I always... What do I do? Because I also reclass her a lot. I think I have her as War Domain normally. I kind of make her more of a melee fighter who can heal. Is he up here? This way. Boy, it actually gets kind of dark out here. In this shadow-cursed land. You wouldn't believe it. I didn't know you could make custom map markers.
The air stirs in trepidation. You have the ledger.
Here, take it.
We have it. Her lies, her guilt. Madeline reported her friends to a dark justiciar and fled when they were butchered. Well, she flees no more. I will be the conduit for Madeline's spirit.
All right, chat. You guys ready to give her judgment? If you're in the Twitch chat, you'll be allowed to vote.
Make her beg. Make her suffer.
All right. Let's see what she has to say first.
For a serpent in life is a serpent in death.
Oh, hell no, you're on your phone so you ain't get a say? Well, be sure to type your vote in, and I'll at least try to mentally factor it in. Sounds like he's having a good time.
You said I was gonna be punished. That you'd be the judge. But I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
Okay. From here on out, chat, you're making the calls, and apparently on mobile you don't get a way to vote. So if you're on mobile, type your answer, and I'll mentally factor it in. All right. 2 people typing in chat also want to, which is winning. But I don't know how much delay there is for people, so I'll try to give it a second. Actually, here. This is your chance to have a little bit of a longer test. I'm going to refill my water. Be right back.
I said it didn't mean nothing. That Ben and Mark were just drunk and whining. The Dark Justiciar promised she was gonna chat with him. She promised.
Anyway, you saw what I picked based on the votes. All right. What did the Dark Justiciar actually do to your friends? My gorge rises at your sickening naivety. Is that a Dark Urge comment? I wish it would say like how many votes have been cast, just so I could have an idea of if it was a bunch of people or not. Oh hell no, you're also voting for? Scream, you're voting for 1. Okay. Guys on the internet also voting 1. Okay, so if you have 2 on 1, that kind of ties it up here. Because, yeah, I'm betting that this is a 2-1 split vote. Oh, hell no, also votes 4, so that makes it 3. All right, so then my gorge. Gorge it is.
No. No, that wasn't the worst of it. She gave him a dagger each and told him to press it against their stomachs on the count of 3 to start stabbing and not stop till she said so. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything.
So she narked on her friends at work, and the supervisor came in and killed him. We get 2 monk choices. I saw a lot of you saying that you just want to go with the specific options, but here you go. What kind of monk are we? Oh hell no, puts his vote in for 2, so we got a picture. It's got a little bit over an edge on the 50-50. Oh, but Screams is also saying 3, and so is General Mosh. Oh, but Swinky Tiger's saying 2. And 2's starting to get more votes on the internal. Oh, man. All right, your boy Frank pick 2. All right, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking more people are saying 2. You had the means to stop it. You chose not to. You let fear and cowardice rule you. Oh, it's I have to persuade her? I don't think I had even... I guess I saw it was a persuasion roll, but... hadn't really considered.
You're right. I'm a killer. A monster.
Just like me! Blah! Turns into the Slayer.
Died instead.
Glorious. Look, my hand still shakes. You broke her most thoroughly. Well done.
Nice. Good job, gang. This was just some perverted fantasy of yours, wasn't it?
Perhaps. But we both got what we wanted, didn't we?
Hell yeah.
You have done well. Her pain and anguish were sublime. I will treasure it. Here, for your services. Should I find another murderer in need of torment, I shall call upon you. Farewell.
Get this out of the way. I see. Okay, we gave the ledger to he who was and punished the killer for her crimes. He was pleased. We received 31 gold and the Raven gloves. Does anyone have gloves I think they can swap? I guess he gets... Alright, what does he get? AC +1 and an extra use of Bardic Inspiration. Bardic Inspiration's already been depleted, though. The AC +1 is nice, though. Him having 19 AC is pretty big. But having a fun little Raven buddy would be cool. You can equip the gloves and then switch? Okay, hold on. If that works, then I'll go ahead and do it. because my gloves are kind of crucial. Oh, and I could also bring Scratch. I ought to start doing that. Although I think I might have a thing on for Immortal Scratch. So maybe he'd be cheating. Alright, there we go. Quote, do anything special? Can blind, fly. It's just a basic ass, like, raven summon. I mean, I guess I should have figured, but...
I must.
But hey, what if, But what if that raven, though, had... long stride? Now it can really move. Okay, but if I equip the other gloves, he won't disappear? No! Well.
Another step forward.
He didn't seem like he'd be all that helpful in a fight, if I'm being honest. I was like, I could pick up that silver stuff to sell, but then I was like, we stole like 10,000 gold from the people at Last Light Inn. We're probably not going to be hurting for money anytime soon. This won't, like, immediately make us hostile with everyone, right? We can maybe get Minthara out of here and do other quests in the surrounding area. This won't immediately put us at the end of this act, I'm pretty sure.
Far enough.
His thoughts invade.
Worm check, quick worm check. Making sure you got worms.
Purrs in recognition.
My apologies. Welcome back, true soul. What news?
I've infiltrated an encampment of Harpers protected by a cleric of Selûne.
Impressive.
You'll find Z'rell in the audience chamber.
Will didn't like that I told him that.
She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Our path
That's all right,
leads to
Will.
Z'rell. Let us not keep her waiting.
Right on. In her name.
Praise the absolute.
Yep. Gotta play your part when you're on the stage, you know?
And gut every last one of these cultists. There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret
Another
of
true
the
soul.
absolute.
The disciple will want to see you. Through the main doors.
You got it.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
If you have coin, then show it.
I don't think I knew these guys could grow mustaches. To mock me is to beg for death. What do you got to buy? Alright, well, we'll eventually be taking this off of him. Perhaps not now, but eventually. That's pretty good. Ooh, when you make an attack roll as a reaction, when... Oh, wait, no, that's a reaction. I was thinking she gets a bonus action attack roll. But this would go hard with like a... Is it Sentinel? Whatever the feat is that lets you do a attack of opportunity when they enter your range. Yeah, Pole Arm Master. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, does it have that built in? I guess you wouldn't get double advantage, would you? Roll a dice 4 times and take the best results. Only having one hand in your main hand, nothing in your free hand, gain +2 to its. Okay, so that's if you're not dual wielding or using a shield, which I think either of those would be better options. Okay, he's got decent stuff. We probably won't buy any of this right now, because none of it's going to be, like, revolutionary to anything. This could maybe be really good for Lae'zel. I don't remember No, she's holding the, like, Gith greatswords. That's probably really good for her. I might get this, because this is a bunch of dyes that I have modded in. Oops, we don't need to see the whole package. I'll just buy it.
Get moving, will you?
Okay. Polearm Master Sentinel Repelling Blast is a sick combo. Yeah, I think when Minthara joins, I'm probably going to make her a Paladin, and I might make that be what, or like Paladin Warlock thing. And I think that might be what she ends up doing.
Araj O'Blordra, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make.
Circlet of Hunting, gain plus 1d4 bonus to attack rolls against creatures marked by Hunter's Mark, True Strike, Fairy Fire, and Guiding Bolt. Hat of Storm, Scion's Power. When the wearer deals thunder damage, they gain Arcane Acuity. They added that new Thunder cantrip for, like, what was it, Booming Blade or whatever? That could maybe go crazy with, like, Pack Blade Warlock thing. Robe of Exquisite Focus. You gain plus one bonus to spell save DC. Cloak alert. Creature with reverberation. When a creature with reverberation deals damage to the wearer, the creature needs to make a Constitution saving throw or become dazed. Okay, so that would have to synergize with something giving reverberation, which right now I don't think we have. Nor the effects of difficult terrain can't be terrain and can't be paralyzed or restrained. Could be pretty good. Risky attacks. You gain advantage on attack rolls and receive disadvantage on saving throws. For like a thief or like a rogue, would that let you do sneak attack on like everything? Each time they dash, the wearer gains Arcane Acuity for 2 turns. That could also be big. Yeah, it's the smelly blood lady. If we had Astarion, she'd be like, I need him to bite me. Which that's probably what her special offer is. Which I guess we could just bring him, right? Make him do that? Like, I don't know if we're going to actually kill this lady, so I might have to buy her stuff. The other dude we are almost certainly killing, but this lady we might actually need to purchase from. I mean, yes, we could pickpocket. But I feel like that adds a lot of unnecessary risk. Like, we've got like 10K. We can afford everything from her that I actually want. And it's not like we're not going to be getting way more money from other people later. That and I can be having Will doing all this bartering. He'd be getting more money for it anyway. And we got plenty of wares to balance out, which actually I will have Will do that.
Anytime.
Blade at the ready.
Yeah, exactly. I could get that. Is it set to strength or can you choose what stat it is?
Trader in all things
I couldn't remember if it worked like the hag hair where you get to decide the stat, or is it always a +2 strength?
Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make.
Okay, for her it is strength. We could definitely give that to Lae'zel. Lae'zel would get big boost off of strength. Yeah, look at that. That gives it so much more. I've never actually, like, compared. But he's given way more money. Okay, so with that, can we just, like, do a trade with most of this? Like, these are the things I see us actually using. This might end up happening. Like, I feel like there are way better magic robes. Like, just +1 to spell save on a robe. Like, that's, like, +1 to spell saves is cool. That's good, but... Raising her happiness also raises what she gives out. What, like what she sells? Or, like, makes her give a better potion?
Come back anytime.
Alright, you know what? I have a dark urge to get Asterion. That said, I'm gonna have to, like, convince him to do it, aren't I?
Something's on my mind.
He might fight me on it.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador.
No, not really.
Oh? Then what do you want? Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers
Wait,
already.
hold on. I actually haven't tested this mod yet.
If you say so.
5 new spells have been added to this character. One is for uninstalling the mod, one allows you to review this tutorial if you ever need to, and the other 3 will allow you to adjust the party limit. Party limit refers to the maximum number of characters that are allowed to be in your party at a given time. This mod lets you change that. Use the increase-decrease party limit spells to set a number that you want to change the party to, called the unset limit. To change the actual party limit to the unset limit, use the apply new party limit of or view current spell. After waiting 6 seconds, the new party limit will take effect. Check the description of the uninstallation spell for details on uninstalling the mod should you need to. Keep in mind, if you're playing on console, you'll not be able to load a save without having all the mods on the save enabled, so yeah. If you're using better hotbar, I'm not. As part of this mod prevents bugs, you will not be able to long rest when you have more than 4 party members. To make managing party members at camp less of a hassle, a new temporary spell called Trim Party to 4 members will appear at nighttime. Okay. Alright, I'm just curious. I want to try this. Okay. Increase unset limit by 1. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's maybe have a save before we try this, just in case. Okay. Up by 1. Cast. Change to 5. New party limit will take effect the next time you use the apply party limit. Okay. So where's apply? Okay.
My dagger-happy friend, what troubles you? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Look at that!
Keep a blade close.
Asterion, we haven't leveled you up at all. I guess let's go ahead and do that just in case we get caught. Okay. You know what? Sure, and give you a little bit, do you have a good way to get just 1 dex? I mean, does it really matter? I'm not really planning on using them, to be honest. Whatever. I'm the only rogue we need. I can respec them later.
Looking ahead.
Welcome back, true soul. I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing.
I'm listening.
Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself.
Sounds interesting. Let's do it.
Just a little prick, and it's all over. Close your eyes.
Good night, Frank.
There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well.
That was quick.
Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your friend. He's a vampire, no? Or one of their spawn, at least.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you?
I feel like me goofing with this is gonna make it harder to tell him to totally be down with what she's gonna ask.
I'm sure he really believes that.
Ah,
How
Will was
utterly
listening.
Adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
Twilight fan.
I'm sorry. You want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it.
We want that.
Not for sale,
We want that, Astarion.
but it's yours if you bite me.
Can you pickpocket that off of her? Now that I think about it.
Excuse me?
She won't sell it, but
This
can
is
you
a
steal it?
once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
Just bite her. The potion sounds useful.
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because
Do they have to like
something wrong
do
with
separate
her blood.
mocap for scenes where you're talking to a short person? Or do you think they just have a built-in like modifier? Don't be dramatic. It's just one bite, one nip, and you're done.
Easy for you to say. You won't have to taste whatever sludge is in those veins.
I don't have all day, true soul.
Fine. I'll do it. Darling,
Lae'zel and Shadowheart approved.
change of heart. After all, who could resist such a delectable neck? Hold very, very still.
Incredible. Incredible.
Ladies, if a vampire bit you and then like immediately started retching, how would that make you feel? Like, would you be psyched that the vampire might not want to eat you anymore, but also be a little disappointed that apparently your blood is gross?
You're fetid, full of corruption.
I feel exquisite, though. So here's my part of the bargain. I hope you find it as satisfying as I found this. It was everything I imagined, and then more. I'll be able to put this to good use.
Got anything you want to say about that, Astarion?
My sweet conflicted villain.
Guess not.
What can I do for you?
I need you to stay at camp for a while.
Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
I mean, we could play with like the whole party. I don't know. I feel like that'll make things too easy. Like I feel like we're already pretty strong.
You know where to find me.
But at the same time, yeah, he's just gonna goodbye, Astarion. Careful out there. It's Shadow Curse and all that. Anyway. Oh boy, finding it and all this is gonna be a pain, so... What is the latest? Alright.
Action, not reaction.
I don't think anyone else in this team is gonna become a strength character, so... Glug glug, Lae'zel. And you can also have your potions back.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Astarion fed almost exclusively on rats. Grimy rats. For him to vomit, she must be pretty gross. And then making him drink her blood is much darker once you learn more of his backstory. I mean, I feel like most of his backstory. But I don't think I ever really understood what made her blood so gross. I mean, he says it's corrupted and foul, so I'm assuming she's just, like, constantly experimenting on it and stuff, but... Oh. Shit, I didn't realize this door goes in here. I guess we can kick this all off, huh? But we'll walk in from the correct door. I'm also gonna save, because I really want her in the party.
I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash. Oi. What?
Hey!
You scrag!
Enough! A blast of mental energy.
I mean, these goblins have been pretty pathetic.
Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers?
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolutes chosen for your failure.
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
I guess we're a monk. We'll have good wisdom plays. An elixir of halfling luck. Wait, I forgot. She gave me a special thing too. Luck of the small folk grants you advantage on skill checks until your next long rest. Until long rest? Man. That's really good. I don't think we're going to do it here, but that's powerful. You give me guidance, and you give me the power of the owl. Woo! Roll family experimented with their blood. Drow characters get a special knowledge check on them. That's cool. Like that, I love that about this game. Like that's something that will make me feel like I can play this game a billion times. Is there just so many little like just bonuses you get based on tiny things, and usually it's like literally one line of dialogue. It's really not huge, but it's always I always appreciate it.
Perfect tools. Goblins are prone to failure.
Yes, it's the goblins' fault. They failed you, General, not me.
General?
Take Minthara below. Someone will have to consider her fate.
No,
Bye-bye, princess.
Dren, I don't
And the
think you
goblins, General.
I don't think you realize the situation you're in.
You, true soul. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
Vermandu, the developer of that mod, also made a Tactician Plus mod to increase the difficulty based on size. Yeah, I saw that mod. I didn't get it, though.
True soul, tell the
Because I
general
don't
how the
usually
goblins
play on
served our
Tactician.
cause.
And I didn't know if it would, like, affect difficulties when I had a regular party size, I guess. Okay, tell the general how the goblins served our cause. Faithful soldiers set them free. Saw the horrors they committed in the Absolute's name. Just kill them. They're worthless. I mean, they did commit horrors in the Absolute's name.
Thank you. It's good to be appreciated.
I'm sure they were very enthusiastic. But zeal without efficacy is for children, not servants. We're too close to the ending.
Supposedly he was going to be a party member. If I could have traveled around with J.K. Simmons, I would have been evil every run.
Quickly.
If that's what it took.
You creaking old bag of shit!
Nope. That's a series wrap for J.K. Simmons. Thank you so much for coming. Oh.
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Can you do this scene after you freed Night Song? And does he just die there? Oof. She'll be okay.
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, let us take advantage of our surprising guest and their particular creative genius. I'm sure the results will send a clear message to the troops on the importance of discipline.
Does he know who I am?
Of course, my lord. Thank you.
He said I have a particular genius, like he knows
You
about
heard
my
the
dark
general.
urges.
The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
I'm really allowed to do anything?
They are yours. You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other for all I care. Just deal with them. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do anything drastic, are ya? We've been nothing but loyal.
All right, chat. How dark will we go? I leave this in your lofty hands. Probably made J.K. Simmons one of the only mandatory fights to avoid having to pay him a bunch for dialogue variations. Well, I thought I had heard somewhere that, like, originally they planned on Ketherick being a potential party member. I don't know how late of a decision it was to get rid of that, like, that option, like if it was after Simmons signed on or something. And that, and I guess I don't know how true that is. Got a vote for 3, a vote for 5. I don't know if this is only a single actual vote. But if it's a 3-way tie, and Swinky Tiger's saying 2. Sounds like a 4-way split now. But for all so if that's the case, then I'm going to weigh on the side of the in-game votes, because this, for all I know, this is 2 people. So here we go. Split yourselves open. Crack, crack.
In another lifetime, you were greeted in this throne room like a god, not the living wreck you are now.
The living wreck.
Has something to do with this Ketherick. You yearn to flay him until he forgets himself, as you have.
Right, yeah, we don't want to start a whole fight in this place.
With difficulty, you banish the pooling evil that bewitches your quivering limbs. Perhaps parts of you were scattered in this spire. Time to knit.
Yeah, Will's in the back, just chilling.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn more about his power.
From this seat, Ketherick defied gods and raised an army for the Absolute.
Hold on.
It is not particularly comfortable.
A throne fit for a tyrant, but most certainly not for you.
Will, I will have you take that back. Hold on. Yeah, can we... Okay. Hold on. Let's do a little fun camera mode, photo mode stuff for people who haven't seen it yet. Duhg Bumbleweed. What kind of poses will we have him doing? What kind of happy poses? Or these are expressions. Kind of... flexing. Okay. Got double biceps, most muscular, archer, modern Hercules, the Arnie, a gun show. Okay, so yeah, so we'll have him doing this. He can be looking at the camera. And let's move him to like the middle of these goblins. Like he's proud of what has happened here. Oh, I kind of don't like that like little magic wisp that's getting in the way of stuff. Maybe we exit out of this and I want to see these bodies and everyone just like having fun around them. All right, Douglas, you will rotate around. Can I like pause it somewhere? There we go. Like he would be doing that. Make his expression kissy face. Yeah. Little giddy kiss with an eye open. Looking at the camera. Ooh, it's weird seeing it like track. Alright, can we have her like looking down at them? Okay, I don't want to do these ones that are like a whole action. Nah, kneeling's too boring. Oh no, backwards lean. Ooh. She's just among them. Oops. There we go. Hold on. Maybe we get a good. Hold on. This might be great. Her just being like, "What? What's your problem with it?" All right, Shadowheart, we need you way over this way. Oh, is that as far as I can send her? Uh-oh. You know what? Will's kind of in the way, so we'll move him first. Will, can you get back? Will being like the one kind of good guy here, even though I think he's totally fine with the murder of goblins. We'll have him being the one who's actually looking kind of sad. He'll be kneeling. Yeah, he's just looking sad at it. It's like, what did you do? And then Shadowheart. It's the happiest expression we can give her. Laughing. Should be voguing. Yeah! We'll just have her a little more in the back. Like over here. Oh, damn it. Well, I'm not going to take the time to set all that up. I meant to close that out so I can take the picture of it. But anyway, enough messing with that. Back to this.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Rel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul.
What's up?
The goblins. Tell me how they suffered.
You were down there.
Better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. A pool of warmth spreads through your mind as she settles on the memory of you commanding the goblins to die.
Oh, I like you. That was inventive and efficient.
She likes us, chat. And enjoyable. Got more minions to punish?
Plenty. But I hoped someone of your talents would be more ambitious. You came here to answer the Absolute's call. Let's see what you're made of.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palate. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
All right, chap. She's going in our brain. Oh, geez, this has so many options. Parting the fold sounds dirty as hell. I agree. Thinking thieves can't, making your true thoughts as masking your true thoughts as zealotry. All right. Oh, monk is this saying monk isn't even a role? Like it's just automatic? All right, well, this has too many options, so we're just going to go ahead with the one that got through. Guide me. All right, we're good. Wow, that was like almost a max roll.
There is a tremor of shared ecstasy as she finds a mirror to her own desire.
Perfect. You crave what all true souls should, to be touched by the Absolute. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
Show me the power she gave you.
Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again?
Her presence fills your mind, caressing, stroking, kissing,
Ew.
then clawing, biting, cutting. Your pulse races, your heart strains. Then, as suddenly as it began, the pain becomes overwhelming pleasure.
She gave me the power to delight with a thought, or to kill. So stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the general.
Hey, are you listening to a voice in your head over there? You're making a very weird face. I live to serve. What do I need to do?
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home.
You said you lost contact. What do you mean?
And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry.
What exactly was this relic he was sent to retrieve?
It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
Okay.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
Talking of this relic makes you anxious. Why is that? Oh boy. Hey, you know what? I'll take a bardic inspo on this. All right. I don't know how we got there, but I'll take it.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it.
The relic is vital to Kethric's plans. You should give me more support.
Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you.
I don't think I've ever gotten that. I don't know what that is. I'm ready to head out.
The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
Ew. All right. We'll look into that, and then we'll rescue Minthara. Excuse me, fellas. Official absolute business coming through. Actually, wait. Let's talk to the bugbear and get whatever he's got. Let's see what this secret stash is. Mosh, I also only think of Chrono Trigger when I hear Balthazar.
I seek a warrior worthy to bear them.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Jarell said you're supposed to share your private stash with me.
Took a liking to you, did she? Watch yourself. She breaks her toys once she's done with them.
Looking forward to it. All right, you're going to hear a little PC sound as I plug my mouse in because it's blinking at me. All right, what did he not have when we were here last? When you use Action Surge, you gain a plus 1d4 bonus to attack rolls for the rest of your turn. That could be good for Lae'zel. Again, we're gonna definitely kill this guy later, so we'll get everything he's got, I think. But if something seems like it could really be helpful now, we can grab it early. Dwarven Splint Mail. Take 1 less piercing damage, gain 1 bonus to strength saving throws and checks. And Constitution up by 2. That could also be really good. I can't remember if I gave Lae'zel the ability to wear heavy armor, though. Yeah, what was the secret stash? What did he not have that he had before?
Get moving, will you?
Okay, she's already wearing the heavy adamantine armor, and that's probably still going to be better. Exciting as it is.
I wouldn't have if not for the lantern bearer. To think the absolute grace is such a creature as that.
We are each of us threads in her design.
Well, anyway, now that he's got it in his pockets, whenever I kill him, he should still have it, so. Whatever was the special stash, it'll be something we're going to get out of that. Yeah, I feel like the adamantine armor, other than a couple legendary armors that you get at the end, is like always going to be something that you can feel fine keeping on a character. All right, one of these is good old Balthy's room. Okay, this one doesn't have a red mark on it, so I'm going to assume it's legal. Yes! Now everybody get in here. We're going to close this door behind us because it is gross in here. And we're going to maybe be looking into things we're not supposed to be looking at. Adamantine's the best heavy until late game, and you locked yourself out of one of the best armors by killing damage. So, whoops. Yeah, I forgot. He does end up showing up in Baldur's Gate and having more stuff, doesn't he? Trapped bookcases. But I happen to know the answer to this puzzle already is somewhere else within these walls.
I'll take that.
This isn't trapped, right? Yeah, okay.
Come on, open up.
Too bad we don't have Gale. Thinking face. I mean, nothing says we can't have him. We do have... Oh, wait. Actually, yes, it does, because he didn't join us. Never mind. I forgot. Gale's not waiting at camp. Gale never joined. Deadly derivation. When you poison a foe, heal yourself for 1d4 hit points. We don't really ever poison anyone, but we'll take it. Just in case I eventually switch someone to a build that does. Here we go. We need one of these. Thank you. Note, install a drain beneath library's conventional medicine shelf. It's wasteful to let all that blood seep through the flagstones, and it'll rust the spikes besides. A line slashes through the above, the same hand in fresh ink below. Disregard! The smell gives me sweet dreams. Balthazar, you creepy little fuck. You are disgusting. Can we set another pixie free? Doesn't seem like it. You can use the Dark Urge option on this one. Yeah, I would like to. Isn't there like a thing to open it or something? Maybe not this one. We'll keep it as our light source and not our weapon then. These are all alchemy things, right? Yeah. But I feel like the game can hardly handle running this place. It feels like everything's like kind of on a little delay. Requests from the next caravan. Any works by modern Canaan must catch up on current events. No Volo. Better a century of ignorance. Hidden Willem holds ink like no other. Could harvest from an acolyte? New copy of Swift and Sudden Death for library. Current volume. Badly scorched. Wait, can I not interact with this thing? Did I not perceive it? Yo, Lae'zel, this seems like it could be for you. Read it.
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet.
Go on then, let's hear it.
The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ephelaman. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny.
Don't say that too loud. Vlaakith might be listening.
Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more.
Could Orpheus really be alive, you think?
It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Githraki.
How did we resolve the stuff at the crash? We definitely were there. Who is the great red dragon, Uthelaman?
Tiamat's emissary. It was he who carried word that Mother Gith had negotiated the gift of the dragons, and that Vlaakith I would preside as queen of the Githyanki. Uthelaman remains the queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now serves.
Whoa, she's sleeping with a dragon? Is that what that means? The queen's consort?
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
This is a log on the work of one of Balthazar's necromancers, Cressa Bone Daughter, dated 10 days ago. 10 days ago. After the state the fallen one was in, I never expected Cressa would be able to save it. I was hoping the usurped king would die. That's what it would have wanted. It's not as if Cressa studying it is going to prove much. Was damaged in the attack, far beyond what the mere tadpole could do. But she seemed fond of the foul creature. Let her play with it. Another entry seems to be written in this log, dated a 10-day later. I should not have, in hindsight, let Cressa keep her pet. Ever since it was shipped onto one of the nautiloids to be deployed, she has become inconsolable. It won't survive out there. It needs me. It isn't like the others. The feral thing will make a fine warrior for the Absolute, and now my best assistant is distracted thinking about it. Pah! She will come to heel again soon enough.
Can't slow down.
Wonder what that's about. Okay, do I have to interact with one of these to get the thing to open up? Because I thought it blew me up when I did. Nope, yep, here we go. Everybody, get up! Surely it won't stay full, right? I guess it's not doing poison damage. We are just poisoned. I thought I was just supposed to, like, you know, put this in there. Oh well. Is there really anything even in that back room? Like, I know a thing for Gale is back there, but, like, I'm not missing out on any, like, super good loot. Where does this go? Okay, that's, I think, a room we haven't been in yet. Oh.
Still breathing, despite everything. Bet I can crack that.
As long as no one's here to see us do this, we'll be fine. 30. Oh, boy. They're serious about keeping this one locked, huh? Just a little guidance to get us through. Oh, nat 20, baby. That'll do you. Oh. I didn't do that save. It saved for me.
I want to have a word.
Stand, soldier. These are the General's private quarters.
I don't think I've ever had this conversation.
Something in your scent is familiar. I do not know your face, but your scent.
The tail's wagging.
Selûnite magic. It used to fill these halls back when I was flesh. Since my master brought me back, this place smells wrong. His family is gone, replaced by bootlickers and beasts. You are neither. So tell me true. What is your purpose here?
Still gonna lie to the dog. Oh, no. We've definitely got 4 inspirations. We've been racking up inspirations all over the place this run. Alright. That gets us through.
Good. Death itself cannot release you from that duty. Now be about your business, whatever it is.
There's a hat in that room. Gotcha.
Not your scent. Selûnite magic on your skin. The General once smelled that way when his daughter still lived. I died the same night she did, my master says, trying to protect her. I do not remember, but he brought me back. I will not fail him again.
Good dog. Anyway, you won't care if I look in this opulent chest, would you? I'm a friend of your master's, so it's all good. My darling husband, I know my time is drawing near. I don't want to leave you. I don't want to leave our little girl. But I'm not writing to lament our lot. It's ours and no others. Though the city of judgment is dark, I know Our Lady's light will find me even there. I will see her shining spires and walk the silver gardens we've both dreamt of. I go to my reward and leave quite a task to you yet, my heart. Selûne's light shines bright in our little one, but she will need a guide to keep her on her path. I have no doubt that she will keep you on yours. It is the same path, Our Lady's path, though one day I know it will bring you back to me. But not too soon, I hope. I won't say goodbye. There is no loss, only temporary separation. How I love you forever. Melodia.
A letter from Ketheric's wife. Sounds like she loved him. Very much.
Well, he said very much there. Cloak of Elemental Absorption. Absorb elemental damage once per short rest. Take half damage from the next elemental attack targeting you. Deal an additional 1d6 of that element type on your next attack. I think Shadowheart could probably use that. Assuming it's like magic-y stuff. Oh, but she's already got a cloak. And that seems pretty good. You know what? Actually, I think I'll give this to you. And then you can take that one. Oh. Hey, somebody got it. All right, we'll find that later. No, I don't want to talk to the dog again. I want to look at these loose planks. Elder Brain Domination. Confidential. Dictated to Scribe Yanthus by General Ketheric. Young Gortash's plan to enslave the Lithid Elder Brain and make it a marionette under control of the Crown of Karsus has proceeded almost without flaw, barring the slight delay while our Ballast allies sorted out their leadership conflict. The weak point must surely be the sharing of the Netherstones. It was necessary to secure my engagement and that of the murder cult, but eventually it's certain to fracture our fragile alliance. Clearly, all 3 Netherstones must be controlled by a single leader. Me, by preference. But not until all the other stakeholders have made their essential contributions. Gortash fears that, energized by the dark energies of the Crown, the brain we now call the Absolute will eventually metamorphose into something new and more difficult to control. If he's right, the need to invest in the power of the Netherstones in a single wielder is urgent. Even more so in that Enver Gortash, at least, must be thinking the same way. This is a little note you can find to basically tell you the whole plot of the game. Or at least the villain's plot.
Yes, soldier.
What? I don't know why it's asking me this, but...
You'd be the first of the General's soldiers brave enough to try. All right, that's enough.
Apparently that's what happens if I click on the Apostle's Diary. I don't think that's supposed to happen, but whatever. Is this... Nope, it's another dark room. Oh, wait, the dog. Will probably see me do that. Wait. Don't look at me, doggy. Okay, where are they? They're over there. We're going to go to turn-based mode. And I am going to sneakily do this.
I don't need any attention right now. Wonder what's past this.
Alright, everybody in.
Defender of the people.
That's not what it seems.
Whoa! Okay. Not what I expected to have happen. Wait! Doggy, don't look at me breaking the rules. I don't want to have to kill you. Alright. Yeah, we gotta kill this mimic. No way we let this thing live. Oh, what? It's a dang living treasure chest. How would you miss that? Okay, it must not have that much health. She did a ton to it. I think I need to do that. Oh. My darling daughter, when you were a little girl, I would often watch you play with your dolls and your cousins and picture myself an enormous, opaque, silvery shield surrounding you, protecting you. I knew, somehow, deep within myself, that no harm could ever befall you, because I would not let it. Though the healers say I may pass into the city of judgment soon, know this, darling daughter, I am always around you, I'm always with you, and the Moon Maiden will never allow you to bear a burden you cannot carry. I love you forever. A love that has no death. Mama. Let's see. Crackling resonance. When the wearer deals damage with a ranged spell attack, inflict 2 reverberation. We had a reverberation thing earlier. Just go ahead and steal all this stuff. We'll send these cool shoes to camp. I remembered that mimic was in this building somewhere. I forgot it was in here, to be honest. Those folks will probably get mad if they see me walk out of here, right? Okay, let's rescue Minthara, and then maybe we'll call it. I didn't mean to pick up that bloody limb, but, you know, Dark Urge Doug would totally do it. What's up, Gloric?
You can pass. In the name of the Salute.
The Salute. Absolutely. Come along, everyone. We've got a drow lady friend to save. This will be another quick save by me, just to make sure we actually rescue her.
We will take it. You were adored, Minthara. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability!
And isn't that depressing?
Damn.
You are nothing.
Minthara's mind connects with yours. Not strong as you remember it, but fractured, disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again. We are erasing her.
I've been instructed to handle this prisoner myself. Hey, didn't even need it.
No, this is our duty.
Peace, sister. Let us observe the true soul's methods.
Methods.
Perhaps we can learn from them. Her mind is yours. Break it.
Immediately, your mind is swept into a greater vortex. A psionic storm with Minthara at its center.
Hide. Submit. Embrace.
Her torturers are not dominating her. They are destroying her mental defenses and exposing her to something else. The Absolute.
Oh, I still have Al's wisdom. Just got home from work. You're still going? Awesome. I'll probably be wrapping up soon, but welcome back.
Navigating the storm, you reach the nexus of her mind. It is a wound, bleeding raw emotion and shattered memories. But she senses your arrival.
So it is you who will end me. Make it swift, then. Anything to silence that thing. That voice.
I have a plan. Fake obedience. The gods will leave without raising the alarm.
I would prefer to make these bastards bleed. But I trust that you speak from caution rather than cowardice. I will put my faith in you and pretend to be their slave.
Her mind fills with warmth, and she gently releases you.
Is it done? I did not feel her mind break.
She is cleansed as orders. Were my methods too subtle for you? I mean, a true torturer would have definitely seen what happened there. I said a true torturer would have definitely seen what happened there.
No. My sister only meant to compliment your delicate work.
Indeed. Seems I have a bit to learn yet. We ought to return to our posts, sister.
Posts.
There'll be plenty more prisoners to practice on.
An ill thing to let an enemy show their back and live.
I love Minthara so much. She is one of my favorite video game characters, I think. Let it go. You can plan your revenge once we're free.
Prudent. Let us go, then. I will be your mute and faithful slave. For now.
Like, I like her character too much to...
Minthara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do.
Okay, we don't have any... Couldn't remember if I had any specific bonuses to intimidation or persuasion or anything. But it looks like they all share all the boosts.
The guard is happy to let you pass. Minthara is rather less happy about your choice of words.
Don't even...
I would
didn't even read what she said.
bleed them.
Hey, sorry, but you know, doing what we gotta do. I think because we talked to that guard, everyone's cool with her, but let's maybe not walk through the big throne room where everybody is right away.
Of many thoughts, one mind.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like everything's cool. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Just walking our way out of here.
Deal with them, or
he heard she'd been escorted from her cell. Not that she could leave the tower.
The general ordered that she be repurposed, not freed.
She's completely loyal to me. I'll keep her in line. Nice.
Creatures like her don't understand the concept of loyalty. Keep her on a tight leash.
What's that mean? We're almost home free, Minthara.
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose. Now I leave as an exile. But you risked your life to rescue me. For that, I am grateful.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you have seen.
Get her caught up real quick. We've all been talking to a dream
The
visitor.
protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. She knows it all in a moment. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts the truth. She has no choice.
New subclasses are dope.
There is
Yeah.
much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby? Goodbye for now. I will see you soon.
Heck yeah. All right. Let's go to camp. Sorry, Will. I think she's going to be our new charisma player, and it's going to be Doug and the adventure with his harem. I mean, technically I do have that party limit extender, so I could have as many people as we want. Wait. Are you not supposed to be able to have her and Halson at the same time? So does she sit at the same place he does?
Very well.
Why is Halson
It
standing
does
over
not
here?
compare with the comforts of home, but your camp is almost palatial in comparison to my previous accommodation. Thank you for allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the name of the Absolute. The things that were done to me. They broke my mind.
Someone in this cult might have broken mine too. We're going to break them back.
Precisely. While our tadpoles live, and the cult have the means to control.
She's always at Halson's
we
tent
will
at the
never
starting
escape.
camp, which is awkward. Okay.
We must eradicate them.
I just don't think I've
Starting
ever
with
had them
General
both in the
Thor.
party at the same time.
I mean, Ketherick. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard, I fear.
Hey, speaking of Die Hard, it's a pretty cool movie. You want to go on a date? You'll join me in battle then?
Not only this battle, but all that come after. Swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least.
Of course, you will be a valuable ally.
Thank you. I knew you were different to other true souls when we met, but I could see nothing clearly. Now, thanks to the prism, the Absolute does not cloud my thoughts at all. I see that together, we can have our vengeance on those who infected us.
Yes.
Rest well, and keep your wits about you. Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute.
Sleep well. We will venture forth together come morning.
Excellent. Let us teach the cult to fear us. I do not require sleep, but I shall use the solitude of the night to plan for the fights to come.
Fuck yeah. Oh, and she's already in the party. Look,
By my oath.
I mean, is it more fun for me to just travel around with everybody? Does that make more sense? Whoa. Yowza, Minthara. Also, do I want a paladin? I will probably just respec her, so I don't think I'm going to bother leveling up right now.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Because I kind of think I want her to be basically... I don't know if I'll make her a bard like Will, but I definitely think I want to make her a warlock.
One day I'll catch a break.
Jack of all trades achievement fodder. I didn't think about that. I guess technically. But no, probably not.
Always at your side.
In my years as the Blade, I've witnessed countless cruelties, faced unimaginable evil. But Thorn, he is made of pure hate. The Sword Coast
I thought he
will
was
rejoice
building
when
up
the
to being, but
bastards
no
fall.
one's as awful as you.
My father is somewhere in this tower.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I won't leave him in Thorm's hands. And lest we forget, we've a devil to rescue. 2 missions, 1 destination.
Oh, he does have stuff to do at the tower. Shoot, maybe I will bring him.
Not in a mere prison cell, certainly. My guess, Thorm will have confined him in the bowels of the tower. The deeper we dig, the closer we get.
Bow before me, for I have become the Slayer.
I will have party considerations to consider. I don't know if we make big party and basically just decide, hey, you know what? We'll bring everyone. We'll bring Astarion and I guess Housen. I forgot he's also in the squad now. We are lacking in wizards. I mean, technically, I do have Shadowheart with 1 level of wizard. I don't know. Whomst would travel with good old Duhg. Also, I guess, how does the... Okay, so... Alright. Spoilers, maybe, for some later game stuff. So, I guess if you're watching this and you've never played this game before, maybe bounce on to out of here now. But eventually one of your party members gets kidnapped. And it's like kind of a motivator for you to go somewhere and to do something. But if I've got the party extender on and everybody is in my party, like actively, who gets kidnapped? How do they deal with that, I wonder? And I guess if you were playing the game and not recruiting anyone, they would have to have an answer for that. So maybe it does it that way. Oh, will it be the little girl? Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the answer for if you had no party members. So if that's the case, that probably does work out that way. Interesting. But okay. Well, anyway, we've got Minthara. I will look at comments and stuff, but if you guys think I should just use the party extender and just bring the whole squad and roll, you know, what, 7 deep? We totally could do that. It will maybe be a bit more work to keep up with everyone's action economy and stuff. And maybe I'll bump up the difficulty if we do that. Or would you rather a smaller crew traveling? Having our more 4-man shock squad, because if that's the case, then Minthara is absolutely replacing Will in the active lineup. Do I have the mod that adjusts difficulty for the party extender? I can easily get it. I guess it wouldn't be hard for me to get, so I could just slap that on there too. But I didn't know if that would only work because I think they specify tactician, and I don't really play on tactician, so I didn't know if it had any changes for base difficulty. But either way, I'm curious what you guys think, if you have any opinions on it. So let me know. Because I got this mod mostly to just kind of be convenient to bring extra party members when I thought I would need them for, like, their dialogue stuff. But yeah, I'm also down to just kind of keep it if that's how we want to go. But for now, I believe this will be good night for good old Doug. Let's go ahead and do a long rest just to reset us for the day ahead. Oh, that's right. Hold on, we gotta do that. Trim to 4. Do I have to tell her to leave the party probably before the mod will... Actually, knowing I have to do this makes me feel like maybe I don't want to have the whole party all the time, but I guess it's just every time we long rest, and that doesn't happen that often.
You wish to consult me?
Oh yeah, she already doesn't know if she's joined or not, so I guess whatever. Oh, I wanted to trim to 4. Or does that... Oh, wait, that only matters for nighttime. Someone at camp wants to talk to you? Oh. Oh, Astarian's probably going to yell at me for making him drink that girl's blood.
The way she leered at me.
Yeah.
The blood merchant. I can't get it out of my head. I did what I always did. I let her use me. Why does it feel different to all the other times then?
Oh, geez. If we start traveling around with him, it's going to be a little awkward to think about how I made him do that. Hey, look, forget about it. It was worth it for the potion.
Was it? I see. Next time, I won't be so stroppy. No point not using all the assets the gods give us.
I feel like that wasn't a great answer for him. You don't get it, man. It's a whole +1 to strength checks. It's crazy. Lae'zel's gonna use the shit out of that. Alright, didn't know if... Or, didn't... Okay. Morning after you use Trim Party down to 4-member spell, you gain the ability to use another spell called Restore Party to pre-trimmed state, which allows you to instantly add back everyone who was dismissed. Please note that taking certain actions, such as leaving camp or adding a party member back manually, will cause the restoration spell to disappear, not reappear until next time. Okay, so that's how they make it more convenient to get everyone back right again. I'll bring... Okay, it did bring it back. But anyways... I think we're going to call it there. I just wanted to make sure that we had everything fresh and ready to go for next time. But, hey, everyone. I just want to say thanks for watching. Oh, geez. I keep forgetting. I need to get my black background fixed for this. But, yo, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for chilling, being here at the stream. Means a lot to me. I'm glad to have you. But just a couple special thank yous. Thank you, Teakle Bell, for following. Thank you, Sarah Fall and Dark Riding, for subbing. And hey, thank you, you dumb robot Nightbot, for being a moderator tonight during these adventures. Yeah, we'll have some more streams for you. I think me and Kieran are also streaming some more Oblivion and some more Pokemon probably this week. So look forward to that. And yeah, thanks for chilling. Check out Good Time Zone if you haven't already. And I hope you have a good night. Sleep well. Mwah! Kiss goodnight.